Do you ever sit down to improvise and your brain just freezes up? You know some scales, you know some chords, you know some theory, but when it comes time to actually make the music, you don't know what to play. Your fingers get jammed, you just freeze. And then you listen to people like Oscar Peterson or Corey Henry, and you hear them play all sorts of different shapes and sounds and colors and emotions, and you think, wow, they just understand more than me. They're able to think and process faster than me. Well, the truth is, I don't think they're actually able to think faster than you at all. I don't think their fingers are able to move faster than you at all. I think they actually are thinking less than you when they improvise. And in this video, I want to explain to you why you're thinking too much. You're trying too hard to incorporate too much theory, and that if you want to get better at piano, you actually have to focus on less. So let's go to the famous Charlie Parker quote to start this off. Learn the changes, then forget them, right? If you play jazz for any amount of time, you've heard that quote. And what this means to me is that Charlie Parker was able to play all sorts of really complicated music, fast 16th note and 32nd note lines. And I think what he's saying when he says learn the changes and then forget them is that he's not thinking while he's doing that. He worked on navigating his way through those chords at such a deep level that when it comes time to execute, he's not processing. He's just evoking music, evoking emotion through the music through him. So when we're improvising, when we're playing music, we don't want to have to be thinking the whole time. We don't want to be playing a B-flat blues, for example, and thinking, ooh, I could play B-flat mixolydian here, or I could play B-flat Lydian dominant, or I could play the B-flat blues scale. Oh wait, we're already on the C-flat chord. Ooh, I could play E-flat mixolydian, or wait, what scale works with it? Oh, we're back to B-flat. Oh, there's a G7 here. Oh, that's altered. What kind of altered? You're screwed if you're thinking about all that so much. So what we want to do instead is focus on mastering really, really, really simple, bite-sized things that we can get really musical on. With our B-flat blues example, what if you were able to play a convincing solo over a B-flat blues? And I'm only going to give you 3 notes. Let's do G, B-flat, D-flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really simple, right? One full chorus felt good. I could do another one. Really simple phrases. It's super musical and fun. Just on the B flat, I can make a lot of music out of this. Let me add one more note. I'm going to add the C now. What am I on my 3rd chorus? I could go on forever and ever and ever with just these 4 notes. Notice how much space I'm leaving? Music's still going. Do you see my point? I'm not thinking, oh, what are all the scales I can play over B-flat 7? I'm not thinking, how do I make sure I resolve to the E-flat 7 in time? These are all valuable skills to learn eventually, but when you sit down to improvise today, you can't be bogging your mind down with all these opportunities and options because you will freeze. The music goes by too quickly. What you should do today is focus on one simple idea that you can execute in a song and exhaust all the creative possibilities out of that idea. You know, we took 3 notes, G, B flat, D flat. And how many ways without even changing octaves or anything, how many ways can I make phrases out of that? Can I make these 3 notes? Can I make 100 different ideas out of those 3 notes? All of a sudden I've got all sorts of language I can do, and I'm not having to, superpose all this stuff. I don't have to do that. And then by being able to create music with just a few notes, when you start to add more, all of a sudden it sounds really hip. If I'm doing this, and then I eventually do like a Mixolydian scale. Whoa, that sounded so fresh. It was just the B-flat Mixolydian scale. I'm sure that you have learned the B-flat Mixolydian scale and then thought, yeah, but I need something hipper than that to play really cool jazz, because Oscar Peterson, Brad Mehldau, Corey Henry, Thelonious Monk would play something hipper than that. I don't know if they would. I think they would use the exact same set of notes we would. They don't have a secret 13th note that we're missing, right? They have the same 12 notes we have. So, if you want to master improvisation, master one simple idea. Get one concept. Just play 3 notes and get all your creative juices going around those 3 notes. And then once that is confident, that might take a week. Do one other idea and then spend a week on that idea. And then once that's confident, try to go between those 2 ideas. And I think you'll find that you have a lot more to say with less notes than if you're panicking thinking about all the possible things you could do. If you made it this far in the video, please drop a comment. What's your biggest struggle at the piano? Let me know. And if you want to learn how you can get some insider piano secrets sent right to your inbox, as well as a free training on how to learn songs, click the link in the description. Happy practicing.